Hello everybody, this is Sandra from Jazzy's Custom Designs. Today we're going to show you how to make this cross wreath. We are going to be making a different color. We're going to be using purple instead of magenta. So some of the things you're going to need: wire cutters. Needle nose pliers will come in handy, but you don't have to have them. Rotary cutter and a self-healing mat, which you can get this as a set at Walmart. You're going to need a 3-inch styrofoam disc, some zip ties. You can use 4-inch, or if you've not used them before, I would recommend using 6-inch. These are the flowers we're going to be using for the center. You got your metallic white deco mesh and metallic purple deco mesh. So I've already kind of got started with it. This is the frame you're going to use. It comes from Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, they're very hard to find right now. I couldn't find any at my Dollar Tree store. I had to order it off of Amazon by the case, and I already checked in there out of these also. You're going to need a glue gun or a glue pot, whichever you would like to use. So this is how it's started so far. You're going to use we will start off cutting some deco mesh. I've got most of it cut already, but we're going to need a few more pieces, so I'll show you how to cut it. You're going to have 44 white pieces, 10-inch square, and 26 of the purple. And you can get this at craftoutlet.com, the wreath shop. Lots of places you can get it from. Those are two of the main places I get stuff from, just because it's usually cheaper through them. Now, I usually use a wood burner, which is this, to cut my deco mesh with, just because it makes it not fray as bad. But even when you're not going to use that, you want to cut off the end of your deco mesh so you'll have a nice fresh piece to work with that won't be raveled. I think I need to change the blade in mine. So one thing about using a wood burner, not all kinds of mesh can be cut with it. Some of the jute and stuff like that can't be cut with a wood burner, just because of the jute lines it has in it. Now your mat, one thing good about it, has measurements on it, so you'll know what the 10-inch mark will be. So we'll cut our first one here. I'll cut one more. And they don't have to be perfectly 10 inches, just close. I think that's all I'm going to need. So to make your pieces to go on, you're going to take your two corners like this, stretch it, lay it down where the other two corners meet in the middle, and then you're just going to scrunch it together like this. Okay, then you're going to take it and fold it sideways, so it's going to look like this when you're done. Okay, so you're going to need 2 for each area, so we'll do another one. Fold, scrunch, and then fold sideways in half. So you're going to take these two, put them together like this. You want to make sure that it's folded side down. You don't want the open area up, you want it down. So you can, if you use the 6-inch zip ties, you can go ahead and put them on beforehand. So your white ones, I'm using 4-inch just because I'm used to using them. So you're going to have your white ones I just put them down in here, get my zip tie up, put my 2 pieces down, make sure they're with the open end down. Give yourself about 1 inch at the top. Now zip ties, you have to make sure you got them going in the right direction. So you're going to have the flat part going up against what you're working on. Like I said, it's a lot harder to work with these 4 inches zip ties than it is the others. So this is what I use my needle nose pliers for. Pull it real tight. You want it real tight. And then you're going to use your wire cutters to cut the zip tie out. So we were actually supposed to put this magenta on the purple on next, but I just wanted to show you how to do that one since I cut it already. So you want to have the 2 sides down, get your zip tie. The purple is going to go on the 2 rings in the middle. Okay, so you put your zip tie down there, put your mesh under it, take the zip tie, pull it tight, and cut it off. So the pattern that you're going to use when you start, you're going to have always on the ends of each area, the ends, top, bottom. You start off with a white. You're going to put a white on each of these two rims, the middle, one of the middle rims and the outside, middle rim outside. That's where your white ones will go. Then you'll put a purple, and then you put whites again. So it's white, purple, white, white, purple, white, white, purple, white. So you're just alternating, and you can adjust these as you need to. And we're going to pull this one down now since we've got the purple one on there. Well, I've already got most of these already made up. My zip tie. So this is the way you want your zip tie. So if you can see it, it has a flat side. So when you're doing your zip tie, you want to take it, the flat side should be on the inside, and then you pull it through like that, and it's gonna, you'll hear it when it clicks in place. And once it clicks in place, you got to use it. But I promise you, you'll be doing this routinely after you get used to it, and there will be times that you end up having to cut off what you've got because you've messed it up, and you just start over again. These 4-inch ones are really hard to work with, so I advise you to use the 6-inch if you're not used to using zip ties. Okay, so that's 2. 2 white ones. Then we're going to do purple again. So you just alternate every other. So you're going to do white, and then purple always goes in the middle. So you can start your zip ties, especially if you're using the 6-inch. Once you hear that click, you can stop. And it's hard to do this with the 4-inch. That's why I don't put them on ahead of time. Make sure your petals are going downwards. Especially with this purple, is a little bit thicker. So it's harder to get the zip tie on that way, which I'm not going to be able to do it. So we're going to cut this one off. I'll show you what it looks like with the bigger zip tie. So you could go ahead and put your zip tie on here like this. A little click. sure your petals are down. Put it in there. Tighten it up real good. Okay. So that's our first two sections already done. All right. So we'll just go ahead and use, I'll show you how to do it if you want to put them on there ahead of time. You can put 2 on the outer rings, 2 on the outer rings, one in the middle, two in the outer rings, two in the outer rings. Alright, so we got this section ready to go. So on this one it's going to be the white and then the purple and then the white again. Open side down. Tighten them up. Cut it off. And here's where we have one that's trying to fray on us. So we will take our scissors and just cut a little piece off. The less you mess with this stuff, the better it is. Petal side down. Make sure your zip tie is up where you can get to it. And you can pull these tight by hand. It just, after a while, gets rough on your fingers. So we'll move these down. Next is the purple. We've been getting lots of rain here. How's the weather where y'all are at? It's supposed to rain every day for a week. This one goes in the middle section. And we're going to put 2 more whites on each side. Look how pretty this is already. See how the metallic makes it really shine. I ran out of my little clips, so I had to, the bobby pins won't hold but one at a time, so make sure you got your petals going with the open side down. Okay, so that's that side. Let's go ahead and get the other one set up. You'll be putting 2 whites on the end. And you'll know if you're putting these in wrong because you won't hear the clicking sound. One in the middle. Two on the outside. First time I did this, going ahead and put these on, I had to take several of them back off because I was putting them on the wrong layers. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. So we need 2 whites. Alright, I can't see your comments right now. I'm new at this, so bear with me. I tried to have my phone on, but it went away. Turned off. Alright. So you're going to have them facing outwards. Tighten it down. Turn it off. Some more. This bright deco mesh I got this time is a lot stiffer than what I have been getting before. I ordered it from the same place. So I don't know if I got a new supplier or what, but it's definitely more. It's actually a better mesh than what I used to get. Alright, put that one over. Put your two purples together. One in the middle. Alright, now we need some white. I did these ahead of time so this video wouldn't be quite so long. Otherwise it would take a long time to do this. And like I said, I use my wood burner to cut with it because it just really just cuts down on the fraying a lot. Deco mesh is going to fray no matter what you do. There are some tricks that you can use to help where it's not so bad. Like I said, using the wood burner tool helps. Definitely at least use rotary cutters. And then when you get done with it, you can spray it with a clear acrylic spray, like Krylon makes one that's good. That will, it has a UV, make sure you get one that says UV protectant. So if somebody's hanging this outside on their door, it will keep it from fraying as bad. I don't know why I got purple out. I don't need purple. Okay, we're done with that section. Let's get our zip ties done for the other side. So we have one on each side. One in the middle. And then one on each side again. I did this for the first one I did. I put the zip ties on all the way before I started, and for the whole frame. And I did not like it. They kept getting in my way. But everybody has their own way of doing things, and it's whatever works best for you. So doing one section at a time is not bad at all. Make sure the open end is down. Now we need our purple. So the middle's going to be done a little differently. That's going to give you that starburst effect. So when we get to that, I'll show you how that's done. Whites again. Just remember, you're going to need 44 white pieces and 26 of the purple. So getting it ready to start is what takes so much time. You have to cut all these pieces out. Another trick you can use if you're having to cut out a lot of the same color is you can cut 2 pieces at a time. Put 2 rolls together, one on top of the other, and that way you're cutting 2 pieces at once. Okay, let's do this end. Two on the outside. Oop, I almost made that too small. One in the middle. And then 2 on the outside. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hope everybody's able to go out and do some celebrating. Okay, 2 whites. See what I'm talking about? These things can get in the way. Back up on my frame. So once you get all these on, if you need to adjust them a little bit, moving them up and down, it's really easy to do. And I need more whites. Okay, we need 1, not 1, I need 5 more pieces. So we're going to set this over here. On my little handy dandy roller here. Makes it a whole lot easier. Change my blade to one more. Alright. So, we'll get to see some more. Show you how to make these a little more. Okay. Like I said, you're going to take your corners, pull them, put the other 2 corners together, squinch it together, fold it sideways, and we can put this one together with this one we've already got. Make sure you've got them both going the same direction. There we go. And then you put your clip on there. So once again, you take 2 corners, pull it, stretch it out, scrunch it together, fold it sideways. Sometimes it doesn't want to lay like you want it to. You just keep messing with it till you get it going. Okay, that's 2. 2 more, and we'll be done. Sorry, one more. Had to clean off my table before we got started. I'm working on a little Easter wreath. And it's a grapevine, so I have little pieces of wood everywhere. So for those of you that don't know, I'm right outside of Augusta, Georgia, a little town called Roadtown. We've been having some crazy weather. It was 70 degrees the other day. Now it's cold again. And it's supposed to rain every day. So I'm sick of this rain. Sick of the rain. Yep, see, I almost got this one too small. There we go. I got it in there. Purple. Purple. Purple in the middle. And then white on the outside again. So I had somebody made a comment about when I was watching somebody else's tutorial on this, or on a different one. They said to be careful because the Dollar Tree frames would sometimes break if you pull them too hard with the zip ties. I have not had that problem. And this is the third one I've done. Third one like this. Actually, I've done 4 or 5. Okay. So look how pretty that is already. Okay. So now we're ready to do our starburst. So the starburst is going to use 3 purples. Let's put a little zip tie on here. This one you definitely might have to work around some of the other stuff to get this on here. There we go. So there's going to be 1 on each center frame. Because, yeah, you have to use at least these 6" on this because it's just so much material you have to put in it. Come on, zip tie. Well, do this way. It is not cooperating today. There we go. Just do it till you first hear it click, because like I said, we got to put a lot of material in this. Make sure you're just going on these 2 center rings. Come on. There we go. Get the other one out of the way so you don't zip tying it together. And 1 more this way. There we go. Okay, so this time we're going to fold it a little bit different. So these have already been folded, but what I'm going to do is take it like this. Then we'll take another one. Lay it down on top of it just like that. Take one more, open it up, lay it on there like that, and then put them together. And this is going to make your, see how thick that is? This is what makes your starburst effect. So if you're having trouble getting them in with the 6-inch zip ties, you can always use an 8-inch. You want to make sure you get this one pulled good and tight. You may have to move some of these things down a little bit. You actually want it to be where it's going to go, can go down in there. So you just adjust your things in the back to make room for it. Okay, so we'll show you that one again. Just lay it out down like that. Take another one. Lay it down in front of it, like that. One more. Lay it down in front of it, and put it together. Put this one over here. Yeah, I didn't cut enough purple either. I purposely didn't cut them all just so I could keep showing y'all how to do these. Let's get this white out of the way. I've got one over here already cut. So that's 2. Let's move this out of the way a minute. So we need 6 more. We've got 2 cut already. So I don't have to cut the end of this one because I've already been cutting it with a wood burner, so it's good. This is thinner, so it's a little easier to cut. What makes it harder, the little very ends of it. 1, 2. Two more. Oh, I need to change my blade. I haven't used this thing a long time. Like I said, I usually use my wood burner. Okay. So we're going to take it, do it the same way, stretch it out, put the corners together, and this time you're just going to hold it like this. Put that one on top of that one. And then we'll take this other one we've already got done. Put it out there. Fold it in half. So they're all going the same direction. Clip on this one until we're ready to use it. Okay. Take 2 corners, pull it. The other 2 corners together. crunch it up. Now if you don't feel comfortable doing this, holding it between your fingers like this, you can just put a little clip on it until you're ready to put them together. One more. And let's try to stick the muslins. Alright. Nope, that's not what to do right. Do that again. Punch it together. Put it on there. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to put those on. We're done with this part. And I put that one on upside down. We're going to have to take it off and do it again. So I said you're going to make mistakes and you just have to fix them. It's hard to do this upside down. There we go. Well, had to do that one over. It started coming out. Let's get another zip tie. Another thing you can do is go ahead and put the zip tie on it beforehand. If you want to do that, you can just put the zip tie on like this and put another one on afterwards. It can make it a lot easier to get on actually, because it makes it smaller. Then you just put another zip tie on there. Down. That didn't hold. Didn't have that one on all the way. Try that again. There we go, there's my click. Okay, see how much easier that went on? These are in the way is the problem. Especially this one. There we go. I'll take this one back off so we can put it all upside down. Actually, this one is turning. Alright, let's go ahead and put a zip tie on this one. Now I cannot see good. And these glasses, I need to get my eyes checked. Alright, let's try this one more time. Well, this is going to be it for this part of it. Once we get this one on here, then we can start working on our flower. One more thing you're going to need, I forgot to tell you. You will need a piece of wire, floral wire, to put your styrofoam on with. So, I always try to get these pushed down in here where they're out of the way. So when I put my styrofoam on, it won't be sticking out so bad. So what you want to do, you can buy floral wire by the roll, or you can buy them pre-cut. I've got some of both. The pre-cut ones make it kind of easy to do this. So what you're going to do, take your floral wire like this. Have the two ends, you want to go down like about an inch and a half. Y'all see that? Push it on through till you get it all the way done. Push it down where it's flat. Okay? Then you're just going to take it. I missed a piece on that one. Alright guys, that one didn't quite get all the way on there. Let's do this one again. Barely on. Okay. She got it in there all the way this time. There we go. Alright. So, now, you just take the styrofoam, put it down through on either side of the centerpiece. Push it down as tight as you can. And your wire, tie it off. I'll wrap it around several times. And then you can cut that. And then you can actually just stick this back down in the center where it's out the way. Okay, y'all ready to put the flowers on? Yeah. So you want to do, so these are going to be spread out a little here. There we go. You want to have your lighter color flowers. Cut the tag off. You want to have them on the outside because that's your purple is going to be on that center part. And that one doesn't have any leaves on it. Okay. So you don't need them very long. Just leave you about a 2-inch. So I'm not using a glue gun because I have a glue pot. So I just dip the end of my stem in there, and you want to go at an angle like that. You go all the way around until you have everything covered. And you may have to take it back out. You just have to find the spot that's going to have it covered all the way. Love my glue pot. Love my glue pot. If you're going to do a lot of floral stuff, glue pots are a lot easier. And all it is a little small skillet. You can actually get them from Walmart, from what I understand. I got one off my Amazon. It's like a little, here's a 6 or 8 inch skillet. Okay, so we got that part down. So usually all you're going to need is one in the middle. So you want to pick one that looks decent. Unfortunately, these things get squished a lot. Let's get this one that's got, of course I picked the one that's got the label on it already. Alright. Yep, wrong thing. I'm fixing to mess up my scissors. This one you don't need as long of a stem on because it's going to go straight down the middle. So you want to get your leaves out the way. Try to find the middle of your thing and put it in there. Now, isn't it pretty? How y'all like it? Is it nice? I think it turned out pretty good. Alright, well this will be listed on my Facebook page for sale. I sell these for $50 just because it does take so much time to make these from cutting out all the materials. If y'all have any questions, please leave me messages. I will read through the comments when I get done. Hope I did okay. This is my first live video with a tutorial. If you like it, let me know. Please like and share my video. And we'll see you next time. I'll be starting to do more tutorials as time comes along. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.